The plasma rifle's discharge left a burning trail mere millimeters from Lieutenant Maya Rodriguez's left ear, the superheated air singing her hair as it passed. The synthetic training chamber filled with the acrid smell of ionized atmosphere and melted wall plating. Around her, the other cadets from various species flinched backward, their exoskeletons, chitinous shells, and biosuits rustling with nervous energy. Instructor Vex Thack stood 12 feet tall, his crystalline exoskeleton refracting the chamber's artificial light into prismatic fragments across the walls. His 4 arms moved with mechanical precision as he lowered the weapon, compound eyes focusing on Maya with what she had learned to recognize as amusement among the hegemony's dominant species. Reflexes, human, Vex Thack's voice resonated through his thoracic voice chamber, the translation matrix rendering his words in perfect standard galactic. Your species claims to possess superior combat instincts, yet you did not even attempt evasive action. Maya remained motionless, her feet planted shoulder-width apart, hands clasped behind her back in the regulation position. Her heart rate had barely elevated. Around the training pit, representatives from 47 different species watched with varying degrees of interest and disdain. The Zephyrians' feathered crests fluttered with what their body language indicated was contempt. The methane-breathing void dwellers' environmental suits hissed with what might have been laughter. Perhaps, Vex Thack continued, extending the rifle toward her, you would care to demonstrate these alleged reflexes? The weapon contains 5 remaining charges. Standard protocol for this exercise is to fire at the designated targets. His crystalline finger pointed toward 5 humanoid silhouettes arranged at increasing distances across the chamber. Maya stepped forward and accepted the weapon. The plasma rifle was designed for hegemony physiology, nearly twice the length optimal for human hands, with a grip that forced her to adjust her stance. She had never held one before today. Humanity had only been inducted into the galactic hegemony 8 months ago, after their homeworld had been liberated from what the hegemony termed primitive self-governance. The other cadets had spent years training with these weapons. Most of their species had been hegemony members for centuries, their military traditions carefully integrated into the greater whole. Maya was the sole human in advanced combat training, selected not for her skills but as what she suspected was a token gesture, proof that the newest member species could participate in the hegemony's endless expansion. She raised the rifle, feeling its weight distribution, noting the slight vibration from its power core. The targeting system activated automatically, flooding her vision with trajectory calculations and wind compensation data that meant nothing in the chamber's controlled environment. The first target was 50 meters away. Maya ignored the targeting system entirely, relying instead on techniques her grandfather had taught her with ancient projectile weapons in the ruins of Old Denver. She squeezed the trigger. Plasma erupted from the barrel. The first target vaporized. Without pausing, she swung the rifle toward the second target at 75 meters. Another shot. Another clean hit. The third target, at 100 meters, disintegrated before she had consciously aimed. The fourth target, positioned at maximum range behind a partial barrier that required an angled shot, lasted less than a second under plasma fire. Maya lowered the rifle and looked at the fifth target. A full 150 meters away, partially concealed and requiring a shot that would push the weapon's effective range beyond manufacturer specifications. She raised the rifle again and fired. The target didn't just hit, it exploded in a shower of molten composite materials. The chamber fell silent except for the hum of ventilation systems and the distant throb of the ship's engines. Maya walked back to Instructor Vex Thack and placed the empty rifle in his lower left manipulator arm. She resumed her position, feet apart, hands behind her back, eyes forward. Any questions? Vex Thack's compound eyes focused on her for a long moment. Around the chamber, she could sense the other cadets' attention, feel the weight of their reassessment. The Zephyrians' crests had stopped fluttering. The Void Dwellers' suits had gone quiet. Class dismissed, Vex Thack announced finally. Report to advanced tactical training tomorrow at 0600. All of you. As the other cadets filed out, Maya remained at attention until she was alone with the instructor. "Tell me, human," Vexthak said quietly, "where did you learn to shoot like that?" Maya allowed herself a small smile. "Target practice, sir. We had a lot of time for target practice."